Good morning children. Welcome to Narayana Live Class. In today's session, we are going to discuss about the assignment under the topic crystallization technique. See, let us discuss the question answers one by one. The first question, which method is used to purify solids? Which method is used to purify solids? Crystallization is the method used to purify solid. Okay. What is the principle of crystallization technique? Crystallization method, it is used to separate the pure solid in the form of its crystal from a solution. What is the basic principle of crystallization technique? It is used to separate pure solid in the form of its crystals. In the form of crystal, we obtain the pure crystals in the form of its crystal from a solution. Is it clear? That is the second question. The basic principle is the second question. Crystallization is the process that is used to separate pure solid in the form of its crystals. From where? From a solution. Is it clear? Then the third one, this crystallization technique is better than simple evaporation technique. Crystallization technique is better than which technique? Simple evaporation technique. Crystallization technique is better than simple evaporation technique. How? See, in evaporation method, what will happen while we heat? The substance may decompose or it may get charred while we heating to dryness. Is it clear? See, in evaporation technique, we used to heat the substance. We used to heat the solution to become dryness, isn't it? So, during that time, the substance may decompose or otherwise it may get charred. For example, sugar-like substance, it may easily get charred while heating to dryness. Okay, that is the major disadvantage of evaporation. And one more thing, during evaporation technique, while filtering the solution, some impurities may remain dissolved in the solution. Some impurities may remain in the solution, in the dissolved solution. So it may contaminate with the substance. The impurities may contaminate with the substance. So these are the two disadvantages. It will not happen in crystallization method. So crystallization method is better than simple evaporation method. Is it clear? Then name the type of technique used to separate pure salt from seawater. See, by using crystallization technique, we can obtain the pure salt from seawater. See, normally we are obtaining salt from seawater, isn't it? See, the seawater has many impurities. To remove those impurities, we use crystallization technique. Is it clear? So, what is the technique used to separate the pure salt from seawater? It is crystallization technique. Is it clear? Then, fifth one, what type of mixture can separate by using crystallization technique? What type of mixture? See, in mixture we have studied two types, homogeneous mixture as well as heterogeneous mixture. So, in crystallization technique, what type of mixtures we use? We use homogeneous mixture. So, in crystallization technique, what type of mixture we use? Homogeneous mixture. Actually, what does mean by homogeneous mixture? See, homogeneous mixtures are nothing but the solution which is uniform. It is uniform throughout the solution. Okay. So, the solution which is uniform throughout, we call it as homogeneous mixture. And this homogeneous mixtures only we can separate by using crystallization technique. Is it clear? I hope you all understand this first 5 questions. Let me recollect once again. Which method is used to purify solid? What is the method used to purify solid? Crystallization method. We can separate the pure solid from the impure sample by using crystallization method. So crystallization method is used to purify solids. Is it clear? What is the second one? What is the principle of crystallization technique? The crystallization method is used to separate. It is used to separate the pure solid from its crystal in the form of solution. It is used to separate pure solid from its crystal in the form of solution. Is it clear? That is the answer. In the form of its crystal. Then, this crystallization technique is better than evaporation technique. Crystallization technique is better than evaporation technique. And what is the fourth one? By using which technique we can separate the pure salt from seawater? By using crystallization technique. By using this technique, we can remove all the impurities present in seawater and we get the pure salt. Is it clear? And what is the next one? What type of mixture we can separate by using crystallization method? What type of mixture? Homogeneous mixture. What does mean by homogeneous? Homogeneous means the solution is uniform throughout. Is it clear? So homogeneous mixtures can separate. For example, if you want to get the pure copper sulfate from impure sample of copper sulfate, we first dissolve the copper sulfate in the water, in a minimum amount of water. Then we will get the homogeneous mixture. Is it clear? So always the homogeneous mixture can separate. We can separate the homogeneous mixture by using the crystallization technique. Is it clear? Let us move on to the next question. As I already said, which method is used to separate the salt from seawater? Which method we use to separate the salt from seawater? Crystallization method. In this method, we can remove the impurities present in a seawater and we can obtain the pure salt. So, which method is used to get the pure salt from seawater? Crystallization method again. Okay. The next one. See, the crystallization method. By using this method, we can purify the solids. So, crystallization method is used to purify what substance? It is used to purify solids. It is used to purify solids. Is it clear? Then the next one. Crystallization method is better than which method? Crystallization method is better than simple evaporation method. As I already said, in evaporation technique, the substance may get decomposed or it may get charred while heating to dryness. Okay, and at the same time, some impurities will remain dissolved in the solution even after filtration. That will contaminate with the substance. So these are the two disadvantages of evaporation techniques. So crystallization technique is better than simple evaporation technique. Is it clear? The ninth one. See, what is the principle of crystallization technique? It is used to separate the pure solids in the form of its crystals that we already discussed, in the form of its crystals from solution. From where? From solution. So, crystallization technique, it is used to separate. It is used to separate the pure solids in the form of its crystals from where? From solution. Is it clear? Then the last one. By using this crystallization technique, we can separate, we can purify the alums. We can purify alum from the impure sample. The crystallization technique is used to purify the alums from the impure samples. Is it clear? What is alum? Alums are nothing but hydrated double sulfate salt of aluminium. What is alum? Alum is nothing but hydrated double sulfate salt. Double sulfate salt of aluminium. See, the general formula for alum is yes, Al2 dot 12H2. This is the general formula for alum. Okay, what is X? It may be it may be a monovalent cation like potassium or ammonium, etc. See, if it is potassium, then we call for potassium. What is the formula? Potassium. So the symbol K, Al2 for H2. Okay, this is the general formula for potassium. Where we are using this? It is used in water purification process. It is also used in leather tanning. It is also used as the ingredients in after shaving lotion. Okay, so these are all some uses. So name the technique which is used to separate the crystals of alum from impure samples. Which is the technique used to separate the crystals of alum from impure samples? Crystallization technique. Is it clear? Let me once again revise. See, by using crystallization technique, the crystallization technique, we can separate the pure salt from seawater. We can get the pure salt from seawater, and crystallization technique, this method is used to purify what? It is used to purify solids. And this technique is better than which technique? It is better than simple evaporation technique. And what is the principle of crystallization technique? Crystallization technique is used to separate. It is used to separate the pure solid in the form of its crystals from where? From solution. Is it clear? And the last one, name the technique which technique is used to separate the crystals of alum from impure sample. What is the technique we use? Again, crystallization technique. Is it clear? Yes, children, I hope you all understand the question answers what I have discussed. Thank you so much.